everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mr. Guy and Board Game Geek, bringing you our next episode, I think our last episode of Mansions of Madness 2nd Edition, where this scenario has gone awry on us toward the end. We're in a house that's burning down, being chased by a monster. One of our investigators, Jenny Barnes, has gone madly insane, and all kinds of terrible things have happened. It's just awful. And we got fire between us and our objective that's probably going to bring us down before we can even get there. That's unfortunate. But anyway, we're going to try. We're going to keep going and see what we get. So let's first review the scenario. So here's Ashcan Pete. Jenny Barnes went down in this space. So I do need to put all of her stuff down that she had there so that Ashcan can pick it up if he so chooses, because she has officially dropped it. Now, Ashcan's not in the best shape either, and the place is burning, literally burning down around us. You see all these fire tokens. It's just not cool. And we're probably really close to losing because this gate is open and stuff's starting to happen. It's just awful. I don't think we're going to be able to close the gate anyway, but we're going to give it a try. So, poor Ashcan, he's a little wounded. He's got 3 wounds of 7 and 2 horror hits of 7. And he's got some good items on him, especially if he picks up the stuff from Jenny, which would have to be an action, unfortunately, which is going to limit what we can do. But we're going to try and, I think, make a mad dash. I don't know, because if I make a mad dash from here, I'm going to take a lot of damage getting into here to get to this token. But we may have to do it, because we're going to take a hit for every space if I do anything other than a move action. Like if I actually pick this up without putting out that fire, I'm going to take a damage. So let's go to the app and get it fired up and see what we're going to do. Okay, here we are. Boom. We're going to resume our saved game and see what happens. I really think this is probably the last turn. I think we lost. It was a valiant effort. I thought we were doing pretty well. It really turned for us when the house started to burn down. That's what got Jenny, was all these spiders came out from the woodwork and started biting her because they were driven out by the fire. Let's begin our scenario. Here we are. Now we know that we're standing right there. There is a token there, but I'm not going to grab it because that would be a total waste of time. Let's go back and see what Ashcan Pete's going to do. It doesn't feel quite as bad as my last Zombicide game where I got totally railroaded and wrecked, but it's still not good. Let's, gosh, you know, Okay, here's what we're going to do, guys. We are going to, oh, there's so much good stuff here. I want to pick it up, but I'm going to take a point of fire, and then I'll take 2 more moving. At least they're face down. Well, do I need this stuff really? I do want some of it. Yeah, he's going to pick it up. There's no limit to what he can hold. So his first action is going to be to pick up all the stuff in the space that he had there, which is going to give him a face down damage token. Wait, gosh, I can't do that or he'll die. He's literally going to die. If I stay there, I'll have to fight the Shogun. Okay, here's what he's going to do. Here's what he's going to do. So for his first action, he's going to extinguish the fire. Now he has to make, to do that, he has to make an agility roll. He does not have, his agility's 4. He does not have the stuff from Jenny yet. And he failed. So he did not put out the fire. He just needed 1 lousy success. He's got no clues, nothing that can convert. He's not focused anymore. So, okay, so for his second action, he took, oh, this is it, guys. Can't do it. His second action, he took a point of damage, picking that stuff up, because if he sits there and puts out the fire, the Shogun's just going to catch up to him. He's not going to have. Well, it says if he does anything other than a move action, he takes a point. So he failed, so he's going to take that point of damage. Okay, he picked this stuff up. Then he's going to move. I'm going to look at fire again, because I know moving is a little different. It says if you do anything other than a move action. Fire. Whenever an investigator, after an investigator is in a space containing fire, performs an action other than a move action, if there's fire in his space, he suffers 1 face down damage. Let's see if he can get out of fire by moving. So he can go 1, 2. He'll still be in fire and take only 1 more point of damage. I think that's our answer. Okay, so he goes 1, 2 to there, and he'll take 1 more face down damage. That's that'll be the only face down damage he take, or the only damage he takes from that. But that's going to be the end of our turn. He's the only one left. So let's go advance our to the Mythos phase and see what happens. Man, just think that we're done. Okay, here we go. We're going to end the Investigator's phase. It is now the Mythos phase. Alright, the fire spreads out of control. Place fire tokens in adjacent spaces. I'm actually out of fire tokens, so I'm going to do something a little clever down here. But let's spread the fire. Okay, I managed to spread the fire where it belongs. Really not good, but that is the way it is. Your Investigator has gone on too long, and your strength is now ebbing. Your Investigator flips 2 damage cards face up. Oh, man. Okay, here we go, guys. Boom, what do we get? Minor injury, flip it face down, no problem. And twisted ankle, become restrained. Then this says you fall, clutching your ankle and hissing in pain. You are not certain you can stand. Resolve immediately, become restrained, and then discard. Well, that restrained thing probably, and then we get to discard that. Okay, so that restrained thing is probably going to put us, we can't move, right? But you cannot move voluntarily at the end of your turn, discard this card. Okay, well, that happened during our turn, so at the end of this turn we're going to discard it. But he can't move anymore. And actually, I take it back. That happened that's his Mythos phase, so it's going to carry on until the end of his next turn. So he can't move, so he's going to stand there and fire and burn. I think we're history here, huh? Okay, let's move on. Tell you though, it's a pretty exciting ending. The wind whipping around the portal begins pulling whole chunks of the mansion into the other world. Each Investigator and each monster in the dining room, kitchen, or garden moves to the nearest space in the foyer. Each Investigator who moved suffers 4 damage. Then discard the dining room, garden, tiles, and tokens. Okay, so let's look at this again. Each Investigator and each monster in the dining room, there isn't anybody. Dining room, kitchen, and garden. Okay, there's nobody, so we're just going to remove those tiles. So here goes our mansion being torn away. The candles are going to go away. And we're going to take, oh, I guess that means Jeeves or whatever his name is gone. I don't know if that kills him. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. But here goes the garden. Over here we got the kitchen. It's going to go away. Boom. And what was the other one? The kitchen, the dining room. I don't think we have the dining room, do we? No, we have the kitchen. Yeah, dining room, gardens, and kitchen. Oh, the dining room and the kitchen are the same. Okay. And okay, moves to the nearest space in the foyer. So he goes to here. Any players would have suffered 4 damage, but there isn't any damage to suffer because of that. So that's all that happens there. We lost these 2 tiles. I'm just going to put them aside for now. Since Ashcan Pete's in the room with the portal, he did not take any of this. But let's see what happens next. Now we got the Shoggoth. The Shoggoth moves 2 spaces towards the nearest Investigator within range, then attacks. Okay, then there's nobody within range, so no Investigators within range. The Shoggoth moves 2 spaces toward the kitchen. Well, the kitchen's gone. So does that mean he doesn't move? Okay, I must say he can't move to the kitchen. It's gone. So, boom. Okay, each Investigator must resolve a horror check against monsters within range. There aren't any. We're going to survive this round, guys. Okay, let's put the monster drawer away. That's the end of the Mythos phase, I believe. Boom. Confirm. Investigators phase. Well, we know what's going to happen. We are over here now. You notice that the rooms are gone. The kitchen and the garden are gone from the mansion. And we're going to move Ashcan Pete. Taking a move action. He's going 1, 2. And that's going to be where he goes. And we're going to now explore that space. Okay, this is his second action. Let's see, this is the end of the game here. We're not going to make it, but we're going to try. A rift in the very fabric of reality peer into an alien landscape. Cyclopean architecture marked with elderly script looms on the other side. Go into the portal. Boom! You step through the rift and into the other reality and attempt to decipher the script on the building. Tap to attempt the puzzle. Darn, a puzzle. Okay. God, this last one I did really good on this, but we're using a lore. His lore is only 3, unfortunately. So what we have to do is we have to try and arrange these symbols and get it right. So we're just going to put some random ones. We'll go put the last one, that one there. No, let's do that one there, that one there, that one there, that one there. And then we're going to guess. Boom. Okay, so we know that these two are correct, but these ones are not. So we're going to put this one back here. Boom. This one here. These are absolutely correct. Now the other three are not in the right order. So we can narrow it down though, so we know that... Oh, wait. How are these two correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, now we can take, let's see, put this one, so we'll put this one here, and this one here. See what we get. Come on, maybe we'll get lucky, guys. Oh no, they're still in the completely wrong order, but we still have the first two right. Okay, so we'll make sure we drag the first two to the correct spot. Boom, boom. Okay, so this narrows it down for us. So we know that the red one, I think we got this. The red one's going to be here, right? Because it's not here. The orange one is going to be at the end, and the green one's going to be right here. This has got to be right, guys. No, what? What am I missing here? Oh, you know what I didn't think, is that maybe they're multiples of the same symbol. That's not good. So none of these belong where they belong. Okay, well that's the end of our turn, so we're going to close out because we only have 3 guesses. We don't have the ability to guess any further than that. Alright, bummer. Let's go. We were trying to get into this alien landscape. Let's see what happens. We're going to go to the mythos phase. The fire spreads out of control, so now we have fire. Basically, the only thing I'm going to worry about is putting fire in the space with Ashcan Pete. The rest of the house is all on fire, almost completely, so I'm going to just do that. Boom. Popping and hissing, the flames leap higher. The mythos event affects each investigator in space containing fire. Well, we do have Ashcan Pete in a space. Sparks leap up toward the sky, dancing and darting like something alive. Some of the sparks streak to land upon you, burning your flesh. Suffer 2 face-down damage. Well, there's no way to avoid that, so Ashcan is now at 5 of his 7 damage. He is burning to death while he's trying to solve the mystery of the portal. Let's see what happens now. We got the portal expands rapidly, consuming the sky above the mansion and tearing more pieces of the mansion from out of the structure. Each investigator and each monster in the office or master bedroom moves to the nearest space in the hallway. Nope, we don't have to worry about that. Or library. Each investigator who moved suffers 4 damage. We don't have to worry about that. Discard the office and the master bedroom. Okay, they are gone from the board. Boom. Okay. As more of the estate is sucked in through the rift into another dimension, a second massive being of strange alien features appears through the portal and into reality. Spawn a star spawn as indicated. I gotta find me a star spawn now. Okay, let me go find a star spawn and we will have that put up there, and I know what it looks like, so oh, this is scary. Okay, we're gonna go 1, 2 to here. That's where the Shoggoth goes, and that's gonna be the end of his movement. Okay, now the star spawn moves 1 space towards the nearest investigator. Then it attacks the investigator in a space, adjacent space, who suffers damage. The monster does attack Ashcan. The creature crouches down, and the massive tentacles that make up its mouth lash out at you. Each tentacle is lined with innumerable sharp hooks that attempt to catch and dig into your body. Suffer 3 damage. Agility negates. If you suffer 2 or more damage, the barb sinks into your flesh and you're restrained. Well, he's restrained anyway. Oh wait, he couldn't even move up to do that last turn. I forgot he was restrained. Well, he's restrained now too. So let's just finish the attack here. Forgot about that restrained condition, guys. Sorry about that, but he does have... So in reality, he's here, and this thing moved to here to attack him because he couldn't voluntarily move last turn. So I'm going to have to see. I don't know if I can reset that puzzle or not. We'll see. If not, then I'll just say he moved in there. But he's not going to. He's going to have to fight to the death here anyway. He does have an agility of 4. Well, he got 2 successes. He can use the lucky rabbit's foot, but he has no clues. Let's see. I'm looking through all the... He's got a lot of stuff now because of picking up everything from Jenny. So he does have the lucky rabbit's foot, which will allow him to roll 1, because otherwise he's going to suffer the restrained again. He failed, so he succeeded to... He negated all but 1 of the damage. It does not say face down. Or if you suffer 2 or more damage. He did not. So he suffered 1 damage, and it is going to be... Boom. Stinging pain. You pull your hand back from the pain, shaking and clenching your teeth. drop 2 items and flip this card face down. Okay, so we're going to randomly drop 2 of his items. If I get a spell or something, I'm just going to take the spells out. Okay, and then take a Duke out. I don't think Duke counts either. Okay, and then here we go. Let's see what items he's going to drop. I'll draw from the bottom. He drops the grotesque statue and the Elder Ward. That's not good. Actually, he would have gotten an extra die here. Let me see. I got to roll 1 extra die for him. Well, he would have succeeded actually and got rid of all 3 damage. So yeah, I think we're okay there. I'm going to take that back then. Okay, so why did that happen? Because he's got so many items now, I have to really watch when I do something. He has the Elder Ward. It says, roll 1 additional die when a monster is attacking you. So I rolled that extra die and it actually was a success. He did, however, use the, I'm going to say he did use the Lucky Rabbit's Foot, because we did. So he's not restrained. He did not take damage from that attack. Now we continue. Each investigator must resolve a horror check. Yes, he must do that. So that's against the Star Spawn. The world stretches and shifts around you, become dazed. Reality is revealed as a flimsy plaything, a horrid lie existing at the whim of the creature. Suffer 3 face down horror. Will negates. If you suffer 3 horror, your illusion of existence shatters. Flip all your horror face up. That's not good. Okay, well he does have, this is good because he does have the Holy Cross, which gives him +1. He's got a will of 4, so he's going to roll 5 dice. And Ashcan Pete, pull it off. No, he can't. So 5 dice, no rerolls, no clues. He rolled 1 success. So he took 2 horror hits. We did not suffer 3 though, so we don't suffer the really bad effect. We suffer 2 face down horror. That puts him at 4 of 7. And I think that's going to end the Mythos phase, but let's continue on. Okay, before I do that, I do need to, the Shoggoth actually move through fire. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to do damage to him, but I don't think I can at this point. Okay, so we're going to have to, let me see if I can pull it up and do damage to him. No, it's always going to be a horror check. Okay, so I do need to do 2 points of damage to the Shoggoth because he's moving through fire, but let's continue on. That's going to end the Mythos phase. Okay, now, he's dazed, so he is not going to be able to do much this turn. Let's see, dazed is going to mean he, at the end, he cannot spend clue tokens. He doesn't have any, it doesn't matter. He's going to attempt to attack the Star Spawn. That's all he can really do. He's going to attack it unarmed, actually, because that's going to give him better odds. His unarmed ability with the Brass Knuckles and the Kerosene Lamp might help him. So we're going to attack the Star Spawn unarmed, which, by the way, is going to give us another face-down fire damage. So what does that give us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can take 1 more point of damage. He's fighting in the flames, but let's see. We're going to attack the Star Spawn. We're going to attack it with unarmed. Boom. Okay. Fear rises inside you, and you react almost without thought, swiping and striking, or swinging and striking with animalistic desperation. Strength 2. If you pass, you take some small measure of comfort in the creature's pained reaction. The monster suffers damage equal to your test result +1. If you fail, you miss. Okay. So let's go roll our dice. We got lots of dice to roll, and we got the kerosene lamp. Let's hope for some luck. This guy's got 10 hit points, so we're not going to kill him, but could get lucky and do a good amount of damage. Well, we did do 2. If I throw the kerosene lamp at him, it'll be 4, which will make it 5. That'll be half his stuff in one shot. So we're going to do that. Here's the kerosene lamp. You may discard this card to convert all clues to successes while attacking unarmed. So we discard the kerosene lamp. Boom. Which means that these 2 become successes. That's going to do 4, and we're going to do 4 damage to the Star Spawn. Okay, so we're going to attack. Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to continue. Boom. Now, I do want to pull him up because I owe him some damage. I owe him, let me see, 1, 2, 2 damage. 2. Okay, so he's at 5 because I had moved him through fire twice and did not give him the damage. So, don't want to cheat Pete here. Alright, that's going to end. Now, we got another attack. We got another action. He's not restrained. He's dazed, so he just can't spend clues and he doesn't have any. So, we're going to attack the Star Spawn again. Unarmed. Boom. It says, you leap in the creature and hammer it with your fist. Strength 2. If you pass, your beatdown seems to affect the beast. The monster suffers 3 damage. Okay. Alright, well, here's our... You know, I actually was supposed to roll 6 dice on that. It would have succeeded. So I'm going to add 1 more point. Because remember, I got 6 dice right now. I got 4 plus the brass knuckles. So the Star Spawn is at 5, but this is only going to do 3 to him, so we're not going to kill him. Well, we definitely succeeded. We got 3 successes there, so he pummeled the Star Spawn again. He's a brawler. Okay, now let's make sure we do this right. We got 3 points, 5, 8, boom. That's it. We're going to continue. I maybe should have evaded him, but I don't think, I mean, all these monsters are coming. I don't think we can anyway. That's his action, so we're going to move on to the Mythos phase. The chaotic end of our game. Well, I'm not going to worry about the fire spreading anymore. There's nothing else that we can do but fire spreads. Without warning, your feet take off under you. Your feet take off under someone else's command. After what seems like hours, you are back where you started, and the exhausting trip ends. Each investigator suffers 2 face-down damage. Strength to negate. Well, if he doesn't suffer these, we're going to suffer too much damage. Okay, so he's going to get 4 dice, and that's it. This is not an attack from the monster. This has something to do with the crazy fire or just the world around us. So he's got to avoid 2 damage. Well, he did. He actually avoided the damage. Wow. Lucky Pete. He's staying in it. Okay, we're going to continue. The Shoggoth moves 2 spaces towards nearest investigator. There's no investigator within range yet. So we're going to say no investigator within range. Moves 2 spaces towards the dining room. Well, there's no dining room, so I just guess he doesn't move. Which means if he's staying in the fire, he's going to take 1 more point of damage. We're going to continue. The Star Spawn moves. Okay, we know the monster is within range of attack. The Impossible Beast roars at you, and it seems the sound takes physical form. Suffer 2 damage and 1 horror hit. Will +1 negates. If you suffer 1 or more damage, your understanding of the universe is shattered. Flip all your horror tokens face up. Okay, so this is going to be... We do have the ward stone, so we're going to have 1 more die, so we're going to have 5 dice against this. 6 rather, because of the +1 will. So we have a decent chance, though. I mean, I think on the end of this Mythos phase we're probably history. But here's 5 of the dice. Let's roll them. He got 2 successes. He's got to roll 1 more die. He's got no way to change any dice. 3 successes, so we avoided all of the damage. That is awesome. He's surviving. Okay, let's continue. Each investigator must resolve a horror check. That is true, and we are going to resolve a horror check against the Starspawn. The creature's mind floods you. Suffer 4 horror. Lower to negate. Well, we know we're going to suffer some because he's only got a lower of 3. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so he's got a lower of 3, so we're just going to take those 3 dice right there, see what he can get done. Boom. He got 2 successes, so he takes 1 horror hit. Let's get the horror deck out. Boom, what does he get? Flashback. Recent memories claw their way into the surface despite your best efforts. Resolve immediately. Flip 1 horror face up, then discard this card. Okay, well, he's got... We're going to discard that one. That's good. So that does not count toward his horror total, but we're going to flip one of these up. Paranoia. Whenever you end your turn with another investigator. Well, that's not a problem. They're all dead. Okay. Well, that's an exaggeration. Jenny's dead. Okay. That is actually it, guys. That's going to end it. I'm going to keep going 1 more turn because we want to see what happens, right? End of the Mythos phase. It is now Pete's turn. We know what he's doing. He's in the fire. He's already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the fire's going to do him another horror damage, guy, or another damage for attacking. So he's going to attack first. So let's do that. We're going to attack the Starspawn. We're going to attack with unarmed. And actually, I think the Starspawn will take a point of damage too, won't he? He attacked in the space. He will. So he's at 9. So he's almost dead. We're going to attack him unarmed. You dodge behind the creature, hoping a strike from behind will prove more effective than a frontal attack. Agility 2. If you pass, your theory proves accurate, and your strikes cause the creature to lurch and wheel around. The monster suffers 1 damage equal to your test result plus 1. Okay, let's try it. Or Pete has a total of 6 dice in this attack. He does have his lucky rabbit's foot back, etc. But let's see what he gets. So he got 3 successes so far, and we're going to have to roll 1 more die. So he got 3 successes, so 4 damage. He's going to kill the Starspawn. Boom. All we need to do is take 1 more. Confirm. So I'm going to take the Starspawn, the big old Starspawn, off the board. But that's not necessarily the best thing because he's still standing in fire. So he now, because he took an action, it was not a move action, he's going to take another face down damage, which puts him at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is his total. So these are going to get discarded, and he is going to suffer an injury or a wound or whatever it's called. Where is it? I'm looking for the actual. It's called wounds. Where I'm going to find it here. Here it is. Wounded. He is now wounded. When you cannot move. You cannot perform the move action more than once each round. That's okay. So he's paranoid, wounded, and he's no longer dazed or restrained. I gotta get rid of those. Okay, let's go back to the app, or to the board rather. Or no, the app, I guess. Yeah. So, his turn, what is he gonna do? Well, he's got one more action left. He is going to move back to here and take one more physical damage, which is now on his. He just has one right now because he took all the rest away from being wounded. But unfortunately, that is the end of his phase. So we're going to go on to the Mythos phase. Okay, guys, let's go on. We're going to end the Investigator's phase, move on to the Mythos phase. Ashcan Pete stands alone. The fire spreads. Yes, it does. When the screams begin. When the scream begins, you believe it to be a human being crying out in fear. By the time the last echoes die, you can only conclude it was some sort of wild beast far closer than you would like. Each investigator suffers one face-down horror with no ability to avoid it, so that puts him at 4 horror right now. Not insane yet. Let's continue. Okay, several more sections of the mansion are torn from the foundation, swirling into the portal. Only small sections of the once massive estate remain. Even those will disappear in mere moments. Each investigator and each monster in the hallway, 2, library, and 4, foyer moves to the nearest space in the hall corner. Okay. Each investigator doesn't. Okay, there's no damage, but the Shoggoth moves, and the rest of the mansion is going to be ripped away. Library and foyer tiles and all tokens and cards. I'm not going to bother moving them out. We know they're gone. So, boom. Basically, all there is this hallway and the place with the fight. Now, he is not, I don't know if he's going to be able to move. It says within range. So, Pete is within. There's no investigator within range. It doesn't say he has range. I mean, if he moves 2, is he going to be within range? I don't know. Well, he can't attack, so it says move. I don't think so. I think he's not within range. So he's going to move 2 spaces towards the bedroom. So, there is no bedroom, so he's just going to sit there again, I guess. We'll play it that way. Each investigator must resolve a horror check. We don't have to worry about that. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for the Mythos phase. Boom. Now it's the investigator phase. Now, Pete is going to use his first action. Here's what we're going to do, because I screwed up on the puzzle. He's going to say his first action was to do the puzzle already, which means he's going to take another face-down fire damage because he's not moving. He's trying to solve this. And then we're going to continue to try and solve the puzzle. So we do know that we have this right and we have this right. Now, we do know that none of those symbols are these, right? So we're going to try this. No, not that. Sorry. We'll try this. Gosh, I just don't know. I mean, we've done every combination here, right? This. I don't know. Let's see. Am I even going the right direction? No. What am I doing wrong here, guys? Oh, man, you know what? No, I had both of them right here. Then I had one right here. So one of these is actually not right. So, okay, got to really screw this up trying to rush through it. Okay, so we know, I think that one's right. It says that this one's right too, right? Boom. It says that right here, but why not here? I don't understand. Does it just mean I have 2 right anywhere? That doesn't make any sense. So I think the blue one is actually not right. So I don't think that is right. Let's move that to there. Man, I really screwed that up. Well, this one's never been here, so we'll try that. And this one's been here. We know that's not right. So, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm totally off on this one. Correct position, correct symbol. So we know that these 2 are in the right place, it says. But why did that change here? I don't understand. So it says we had the correct symbols here, but I don't understand how that can be, because I'm totally not getting this puzzle, unfortunately. Well, I haven't done that. And let's see. Let's try that. And now we're in worse shape. Nope. So the only ones I have right are these first 2, and I'm not getting it. And I only have one more guess. So, correct position. That tells me these 2 are correct. It says I have the correct symbols all the way along. Why is it saying that if that's not true? So I've mixed and matched these. I'm not getting it at all. I'm not getting this at all. So maybe I need another brain on it, but it's not mine. Because let me read the book. Unless I'm reading this puzzle wrong completely. I think this puzzle is messed. It's screwy because I just read it. These two are corrected, but it keeps telling me I have all the right symbols. And why would it say this is not correct when I use the same one? Totally confused on this. I'm going to experiment with something. Because it doesn't matter. Okay, so what it's really telling me is I just have two correct symbols. Oh, now I have no correct symbols. So I did have... Okay, I've totally messed this up. I'm also reading it the wrong direction. I started back here and was reading forward. Okay, well that's the end of that, guys. I'm really botching these puzzles up. I feel stupid. But anyway, that's going to end that. For him, that's his turn. So we're going to confirm. The fire spreads. Yes, it does. The remainder of the mansion is torn apart by the swirling vortex around you. You are swept into the alien debris with the last of your sanity slips through your fingers as you are torn from reality. The investigation is now complete. Boo!
The sound of splintering wood and swirling energy overwhelms you as you desperately cling to the disintegrating fragments of the mansion. As the vile ritual concludes, green light from the cult's portal sickens the sky. With a great crack, the last of the building's foundation is wrenched from the ground, and you are pulled, helpless and screaming, into the rift.
That's the end, guys. We failed in our mission. My bad. I was really bad with that puzzle. I apologize. I'm sure you'll give me a lot of feedback on it. I just wasn't getting how it was working, and it really botched me up. I'm sure if there were other people looking at it with me, we would have figured it out. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, thanks for all the subscriptions. This ends the playthrough, Mansions of Madness 2nd Edition. That was cool, man. That game is awesome. I can't wait to play it. I'm going to take it with me and play it with some friends too today, I think, because I have a game event. So we're going to try that. Anyway, thanks again, guys. I really appreciate it. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.